What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today I want to talk about the Three Amigos and Lady Love here. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that we do have this new event quest. So make sure that you are collecting all of these tokens. So that way, you can pick whatever you want out of here, whether it's going to be the P card. Thank you so much for following, my friend. But the P card is pretty awesome for a lot of players. The Dimension Chest CTP. I mean, there's a lot of goodness in here. I really love these events. It's nice getting these things. It's nice, that players have more options to be able to get the P cards, the CTPs, and so on, the Mega Advancement tickets. I know for a lot of us, we don't really need a Mega Advancement ticket, but like on my free-to-play account, that's exactly what I'm looking at. And all this other goodness. So really nice that netmarble threw this in here. So the reason I want to talk about these ladies is because, there was data mine information about these girls a while back, and I know I'm kind of late to the party about it, but I just wanted to share my 2 cents about what I think about this. And we'll start with White Fox. Now, White Fox evidently is going to be getting a tier 3, but she isn't going to be getting a uniform, at least from the data mines that we saw. And for a lot of the players that went ahead and picked up this new uniform, they're going to be loving life, right? They're going to be loving life because this thing adds all attack by 15%, the chaining damage by 10%, the ignore target dodge rate, which is going to be insane for null, not to mention any character with leadership. She's going to give him that extra, damage to super villains. And I believe in this uniform is 65%. I mean, it's just insane, right? It's just an insane buff. I didn't buy this uniform because this was actually during a boycott. At least I was still boycotting at the time. So I didn't buy this thing. But yeah, but even if you don't, even if you just have like this uniform, which is always available in the game, it's still pretty nice because it still gives you the all attack by 10%. And still you got that 60% leadership to damage to super villains, right? That's still pretty damn awesome. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be the main reason people are going to level this character up. I don't know how strong she's going to be. I know in her newest uniform, she's pretty powerful. I don't know how well this is going to be a null, but that is something to think about. I mean, she's going to be quite insane. Insane for characters like, Mr. Fantastic and his base kid, Cable, Sharon Rogers, Luna. And Sharon Rogers and Luna, I mean, both of these characters, netmarble's girls here, they're getting new uniforms evidently. Now, I want to talk about Crescent here a little bit. Crescent is a paywall character, kind of like, just like Luna. And Crescent's a character that I like the bear. I think it's really cool. You guys know that I'm a big martial arts fan. But I just don't like this girl's playstyle at all. I just don't like it. She's very slow and sluggish and pop. I don't know. I find her very boring and mundane to play. So unless they change her skills, I mean, even if she's super strong, like this skill isn't so bad, right? I mean, it's got some pretty looking skills, some nice animations, but she just, I don't know. She always felt so boring to me. And I know a lot of people like her, but I would like a little bit faster animations. I mean, I do like the bear coming in there and going at him. That's a nice little touch. I like that it draws aggro. It's just, I don't know. I never really enjoyed playing Crescent, even from the very beginning. And then we get into the other good ladies here, which is, Luna and Sharon Rogers. Now, Luna is a character that, evidently is going to be getting a new uniform. So we all know what that means. They've always treated Luna with the utmost respect, right? She's been a freaking ABX god ever since the moment she came into this game, and still is. But however, she isn't very good in World Boss. She's pretty bad. And honestly, when you look at it from that perspective, I'm thinking, well, yeah, that would that actually be nice, because a lot of players have this girl leveled up and they have her at tier 3, and if they gave her a uniform, that'd actually be good in World Boss. And she's a speed type, right? She'd actually be really good against Mephisto. For those of you that care about fighting Mephisto, personally, I don't, because you get the same rewards whether it's from Null or Mephisto, and I'd just rather fight Null because at least I have a chance of getting a Mighty CPT or Mighty CTP. However, that's never happened. I've never once gotten a damn CTP from the World Boss, but you never know. You might get one. But it would be nice to see her actually be good in there. I mean, I used to love playing Luna for a long time, but I made a video a while back about characters I hate to play, and she was on this list because she's just a spamming character. I mean, all these skills are pretty much cancelable, and you just spam, you got the rage on. It's just boring. I find her super, super boring. Beautiful animations, and she's a beautiful looking character. I love the uniform. I think it looks awesome. I think she looks awesome. but I just hate her playstyle. Can't stand it. And I'm kind of hoping that they're going to make her more proc friendly. Will they? I don't know. With the trend for this character in the past, it doesn't really look like they will, but I would like to see her be proc friendly, because if she did, for me, and I think for a lot of players out there, her stocks would go up. And if she's proc friendly, then you could put a CTP of energy on her. You'd have that extra chain hit damage, which is synergized with your Pierce on your cards, which a lot of players have these days. And it's just going to make her that much better for World Boss. And that's something that would be a nice change. She's probably still going to be a freaking meta god in ABX. I mean, they've always treated this character with, seriously, she's always been a freaking goddess there. And then we got Sharon Rogers, the free-to-play goddess. A character that, from the very beginning, for a lot of us, including yours truly, has helped me so much and helped a lot of you so much in this game. Pretty much the carrier of the game. And in the very beginning, she was the PvP meta, PvE meta. She's been an ABX queen. She's just been godly. And now she's just pretty much relegated to World Boss and Squad Battle. That's really the places where she shines. She's just strong. And the reason she's so strong is, one, because of her tier 3 with this insane accumulation effect that she has from doing her third skill, the damage accumulation that she has in her third skill, and the way she plays, right? Sharon Rogers, most of the time we complain about characters that have to take damage. But with Sharon Rogers, it's so easy, because you can literally hit the 3, wait a little bit, hit the 5, wait a little bit, and then go into the 4. Like, you can literally just wait and take damage. It's so much easier to time your attacks with this character and time when you're going to take damage. And you don't have to worry about setting off a proc early. She's designed to take damage. She's designed to capitalize on this effect that she has from her third skill. And that, my friends, is a big reason why she's so awesome. Yeah, you still got time taking damage, but man, she's just crazy. Hopefully, what I like to see for the character is a better heal. This heal is shit. 10% of max recovery is jack. You'll find with Sharon Rogers, if you don't play her very carefully, she will die pretty damn easy. She's a pretty tanky character, but she will die relatively easy. She does have the physical and energy damage received. Isn't it funny how they give her a decreased physical and energy damage received instead of just all damage received by 30%? It's the same thing. It's just wacky writing here. But she is a tanky character because of that. And because she does, literally take damage. She has the native super armor. She's just an amazing character. I've always loved Sharon Rogers. And actually, I'm really happy that she's going to be getting a uniform. She's already a super strong character. She really doesn't need a uniform. But she's a free-to-play character that everybody can play with. So I'm actually really happy about it. I'm actually stoked about it. And, and I tell you what, when you look at the uniforms that Sharon's had, these uniforms have looked so gorgeous, right? Like, whenever this uniform here, the Starlight Armor uniform, came into the game, this was the very first uniform that I bought when I was still free to play in this game. The very first one. And I loved it. And then we got this freaking beast of a thing, right? This is just... this is a cool looking uniform. Lord have mercy. And then she gets the Star Knight and still looks amazing. I still prefer the Dark Star. What can I say? Black's my favorite color. But this uniform is awesome, right? And how much stronger will she be? I don't know. She's gotten god tier upgrades every single uniform she's gotten. If she gets a god tier upgrade, she's going to be skyrocketed to the top. But I don't know if they will or not. Sharon's pretty damn strong. She is pretty freaking massive already. So we'll see, But hopefully, those of you that have tier 3 Crescent, especially because, she has this great leadership for combat fighters. Hopefully she'll be actually really good for World Boss, right? Hopefully they give her a good uniform, that her animation is going to be a little bit faster paced. You can actually play a little bit easier with a proc. Hopefully Luna will be able to play with the proc. That's kind of a thing for me. I really love characters play with proc because rages are just almost brain dead for the most part. You still use skill rotations, but it's more like bam, 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 bam. It's just boring. And knowing that you can put a CTP of energy on a character and they can actually benefit from that extra chain hit damage that can help you with the Pierce that you have in your cards really does make these characters a lot more fun to play, at least for someone like me. So let me know how y'all feeling about the data mine information about all of these girls and what you would like to see for them. And are you excited for this? And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.